I didn't much like Papeete, frankly. I mean, I never heard even a rumor of a beach. Gauguin wasn't happy there either, according to his memoir. And the French returned his scorn. He was laughed at for his rather flamboyant style, his shoulder-length hair, his wide-brimmed hat. People can be so cruel. But to the Tahitians who nicknamed him Tata Fahine, or She-Man, Gauguin's style probably didn't seem so odd. Polynesians have their own centuries-old gender-bending tradition called mahus, where a young boy was chosen by his parents to adopt the feminine role, assist in domestic chores, and live his life completely as a woman.
Ah, this looks like a nice friendly place.
Traditional Mahu culture isn't that common anymore in French Polynesia, but transsexuals called ray-rays are a generally accepted part of Polynesian culture, and I'm about to get a crash course in the subject. This is so 70s, you're probably saying. Had we taken some kind of weird detour into some cargo cult version of Studio 54? John Waters' RuPaul meets Grace Jones' drag version of Dance Fever? Am I watching the same channel? What's going on? Hey, I'm all man, baby. That's how secure I am. Hell, I'm gonna mow the lawn and then hit the sports bar after this. Besides, there's nothing out of the ordinary to show up as a ray-ray in Polynesia. To the contrary, ray-rays are the modern manifestation of the Mahu culture. And like any hard-partying women, after a night of extravagant exertion, they need a snack. Fortunately, affordable post-bar food was at hand.
What's the traditional specialty after the bars?
The poisson cru.
Good for you?
It's typically local, and it's very, very good.
I hear it's good for if you drink too much, and I drink too much a lot. So.
I advise you this food.
All right, let's do it.
At the Roulotte, a collection of trucks and buses turned eateries in downtown Papeete, you can get any number of foods. And the quintessential, omnipresent Polynesian staple, poisson cru, is well represented. Basically, a combination of raw fish, usually tuna, shredded or thinly julienned carrots, cucumber, and tomato, tossed or briefly marinated in coconut milk and lemon juice.
This food is one of the oldest food, very, very traditional.
It's good. So in the morning, if you have tête de bois, this is the perfect breakfast, right? If you're hungover. But you don't drink. It's just shocking.
No.
We don't like this.
This is my experience in New York. They're heavy drinkers and partiers and smokers. Especially the smoking, it's very much of a fashion statement, you know?
Oh, no.
No? Well, good for you.
These were not the stereotypical cynical drag queens of metropolitan cabarets. There was an innocence to who they were and who they wanted to be.
In the old days, in the past, it was not a matter of choice.
No.
The parents decided. But now it's totally a matter of personal choice.
Choose.
Right. But because of this tradition of, is it easier and more acceptable here?
Here is better for us because it's our culture, and people accept this more easily. Because
Their aspirations were modest, heartbreakingly so, as even in Tahiti, with all the historical tradition of acceptance, it's hard, it appeared, to be what you want.
my name is Crystal.
And your dream job?
I want to be a professor,
What subject?
geography professor. Yes.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Fidran. Alors, mon plus grand rêve, c'est d'étudier en maladie. Pas grand-chose.
I would like to be a teacher or a air hostess.
Air hostess?
Air hostess, yes.
This is not a bad idea. American, United, Delta, Continental, should be exclusively Ray only.
Oh.
I think this would be a very good idea for an airline.
It will be more fun.
That's for sure.
Ray World Air. If it ever gets off the ground, I'll be a frequent flyer.